other story, and this is a big political battle that has erupted between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, and this is on the issue of releasing Cauvery water to the state of Tamil Nadu. Now remember, this is on the back of a Supreme Court decision. Tamil Nadu government has approached the Supreme Court asking for Cauvery waters to be dispersed by Karnataka. The opposition BJP in Karnataka has criticized the Congress government under Siddaramaiah, accusing it of betraying the interests of the state's farmers for political gains and to safeguard the India alliance ahead of the 2024 elections. The Congress, on the other hand, is citing the fact that these are Supreme Court orders. It has been given by a Cauvery water tribunal that has awarded 177 TMC feet of water to Tamil Nadu to be released every year. And they have accused the BJP of politicizing this issue. But in an election year, water wars are a very, very potent electoral subject. It is a reminder that when politics mingles with natural resources, the consequences are felt far beyond the political arena.
This is unprecedented and uncalled for. I don't know what is the briefing to the Deputy CM and Water Resource Minister Shivkumar. See, basically they should have put up our case very strongly in CWMA, where Water Management Authority will look into the releases of water. Tamil Nadu is supposed to use 32 TMC of water. They use 60 TMC for Cauvery crop.
All right, before we get into our debate tonight, and it's going to be a face-off between the opposition party and the ruling party, here's what the Supreme Court said in its Water Tribunal order. This was in 2018. It announced the verdict on the Cauvery water sharing dispute, where it said that the Cauvery is a national asset. It needs to be shared between individual entities or states. No single state could claim ownership over the Cauvery waters. It also said, and this was the award that was given to Tamil Nadu, that Karnataka must release 177.25 TMC feet of water to Tamil Nadu in a normal water year. Karnataka's contention is that this is not a normal water year. The monsoon has been deficient. Karnataka is entitled to a marginal relief if it happens to be not a normal year. It also directed the formation of the Cauvery Water Management Board, which of course would be adjudicating and allocating the water every year from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Now, let me go across to our guests who are joining us on this. Brijesh Kallappa is an advocate with the Supreme Court. In fact, he was part of the team that represented the Karnataka government in 2018 when this dispute was finally settled by the Supreme Court. Sudha Halkai is spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP. Brijesh Kallappa, the charge by the BJP is that the Congress government is letting down the farmers of the Cauvery Basin area, particularly the farmers of Mandya, by releasing water to Tamil Nadu in excess of what it is expected to give, and that too in a year where the monsoon has been deficient. Your response?
See, Jaka, I don't hold a brief for the government. I don't represent the government. And in fact, I've held a brief for the state, even when the BJP was in power. So I don't want to make it a party versus party kind of thing. But I'd only like to say this, that if the answer to this very short charge is that the CWMA works directly under the central government. So if the CWMA wants us to release certain amounts of water, then the state government has to do it. So I think let's keep the politics aside for a while. And I'd only like to say a couple of things. That since 2018, since the judgment of the Supreme Court of India, the water has been flowing to the Tamil Nadu, and there has been no issue. In 2023, for the first time, we have a water deficit here, and perhaps it may not be water deficit because in the next 1 week, it's said that there may be heavy monsoon. So therefore, I think this 40% deficit that we are staring at now may also kind of be ameliorated. Therefore, this may not be a water deficit year in that sense. Two. Three is, I think as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, I think it's important for them to kind of look at how much of water has actually flowed between 2018 and 2023, because the annual share of Karnataka ought to have been about 178 TMC. And far beyond that, I think to the extent of 260, 270 TMC has flown into Tamil Nadu in all these 4 or 5 years. Now, point is that the only reason all of this water, extra water, is wasted to the sea is because there is no place where extra storage can be done. And this is exactly the contention of Karnataka, that look, there is a beautiful project which is called the Mekedadu project. Let's have a storage there, and during the deficit years, let us have some, storage. Let it be released to Tamil Nadu during the deficit years. Now, for instance, 10 TMC, which Karnataka has released. Let us release this water during the deficit years. So let this be some kind of a storage tank which will hold waters during the surplus years.
So let me ask
this, for
Dr.
argument
Sudha
for some
Halkai,
reason has not been accepted by Tamil Nadu.
Let me ask Dr. Sudha Halkai that 2023 is not the first year that Karnataka is releasing Cauvery waters to Tamil Nadu. From 2018, when the tribunal settled this matter and the Supreme Court gave its verdict, from 2018 for the last 5 years, water has been released as per that same Supreme Court order. Why are you politicizing this just because you find yourself in opposition and you need to find some kind of friction point between the Congress and its alliance partner, the DMK, which is ruling in the state government in Tamil Nadu? Dr. Halkai.
Zaka, let me put some light into what you have told now. First and foremost is I feel that the present Congress government has taken an oath to finish off the interest of the farmers in our state. First thing, they have snatched the 4,000 rupees which was given by the state government as a Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. They have taken up that. There are hundreds of farmers who have committed suicide in this past 3 months. Not a single committee is formed to look into the grievances. Not even a single time either the CM or the Deputy Chief Minister addressed the farmers and said that please tell us your grievances. We are there for you. Don't cut off your life like that. And there are the joint directors of the Agriculture Department who have come up with a letter claiming for the corruption for their transfers, and they, in fact, it is a serious grievance what they have told, that if action is not taken, they will commit suicide along with their family members. And now look at it, at the time of drought, there is 50% less rainfall in our state. Right now, we don't know about the future monsoon. Right now, our state is in the state of drought. So now it is not fair enough to give the water to Tamil Nadu, where the dams of Mittur and Bhavani Sagar are filled properly. They have sufficient water. They have adequate water. They are not in scarcity of water. Just for the sake of demanding, they are demanding, and just for the sake of giving, we shouldn't give. And our government is elected. That is, the Karnataka Congress government is elected with a thumping majority by the votes of these people. They have to consider their interest. Why aren't they considering their interest?
No, but ma'am, you still haven't answered my question. That when BJP was in power, you released normal water flow.
We didn't have drought.
Water flow for 5 years. Suddenly, only 1 year you have a problem, Zaka, because you are not in. You're not in the
today,
ruling.
I've told you. Right now, our state is in the drought. Okay, future monsoon we can't predict. We cannot predict anything. Right now, our farmers are not having sufficient water. There is scarcity of water. I've told you 50% less rainfall has taken place in this monsoon. So
ma'am, what about the point, and I'll go back to Brijesh Kalapa after that in just 1 second. What about the point that he made? The Water Management Authority was constituted by the Supreme Court. It has central government employees. All that the state government needed to do was to convince the CWMA that because this is a drought year, please allow us to release less water.
Exactly.
Why is the central government run by the BJP and the state BJP not able to impress the central government appointed CWMA?
Right now, it is the duty of the Congress government to appeal to the Central Water Board Committee regarding this matter. It is not, in spite of we being in the opposition, we are constructive, we are for the farmers. I have told we have given 4,000 rupees, we had given 2 rupees hike for the milk farmers, and Honorable Yediyurappa ji has given that. We have come up with a highest farmer favoring schemes in Karnataka, and that
Okay.
was very much appreciable. And what I'm seeing in these past 3 years, everything is against the farmers. They are always into appeasing politics, either for their elections or for the allied parties for the coming Lok Sabha elections. How far is this good? And
So,
all
Brijesh,
all the
how
tariffs
does
are
this
fixed.
charge of appeasement sit? That because the DMK is an alliance partner and 2024 is very much upon us, the India alliance can only work if the Congress takes a slight step back and then allows some of the regional parties to dominate or make their voices heard. Therefore, the charge being that you're appeasing one of your alliance partners. That's why the Congress government is releasing extra water.
No, I think the charge is too simplistic and it's too frivolous. So I better not comment on that. But one thing I must point out, Zaka, since we are on the subjects of river water disputes, there has been a decision of the Krishna Water Disputes Tribunal passed in 2010. Then the review, that is a 5-3, that is a final order, was passed in 2013. And Karnataka has been able to raise its water share from 734 to 911. One. Two is that it is also able to raise its gate height in Almaty from 519.6 to 524.256. Right? Now, who has to ensure that this helps? And you must understand that in northern Karnataka, people generally vote for the BJP. Now, my learned friend from the BJP is here. The central government has not been able to notify this decision for the last 10 years. And now she's speaking about all kinds of things.
Sir,
10
one
long
thing,
years, the people of North Karnataka have lost over 1,000 TMC of water thanks to the fact that the central government hasn't notified this decision. All it requires, it's a decision of the Krishna Water Disputes Tribunal passed in 2013. Mr. Modi has been in office since 2014. And she's speaking of water rights. Over 1,000 TMC has been wasted. Over 1,000 TMC has been wasted. This is perhaps, the BJP is perhaps the only party which doesn't facilitate a direct interaction of the state with the center. I think if she can just tell us that let her organize an all-party meeting which will be headed by the Prime Minister. Why don't they organize that?
Okay, Dr. Alkai, respond and then I have to close out the debate after this. Yeah, Dr. Alkai, please.
I'll tell you one thing. They have been very selective in choosing what the central government does and what. Recently, yesterday only, they have rejected the NEP and they want to come up with the SEP. And now whatever the state government is saying, they accept that. It is according to their will and wish, according to their conveniences, according to their appeasement politics, they accept how it is. It is not according to the grievances of the people of Karnataka and what their necessity is. It is according to their politics. It is very simple and it is very clear to the public of Karnataka.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Dr. Sudha Halkai and Brijesh Kallappa, thanks very much for joining us. We'll see how this progresses. We're only hoping that the rain returns to a degree of normalcy, at least the farmers of both states deserve.